Hey everyone, I'm Joey. Today let's talk about supratentorial ependymoma. First, let me explain what tentorial actually means. It refers to the tentorium cerebelli. Think of it like a tent-shaped membrane inside your skull. Tumors that grow in the posterior fossa, meaning below the tentorium, are called infratentorial ependymomas. And the ones that grow above the tentorium are what we call supratentorial ependymomas. If you want the basics on ependymoma itself, go check out my last video. Today I'm focusing on how supratentorial ependymoma is actually treated. Let's start with surgery. As of right now, surgery is still the go-to option for supratentorial ependymoma, and the guiding principle is simple: get it all out if you can. Total resection is the goal. Once the surgery's done, the next thing to look at is the molecular subtype. Supratentorial ependymoma mainly comes in two types. One is called ZFTA fusion positive, which makes up about 70% of cases, and the other is YAP1 fusion positive. These two are pretty different. The YAP1 type has a relatively better prognosis. Usually, after a complete resection followed by proton therapy as backup, the chances of recurrence are pretty low. The ZFTA type isn't quite as rosy. On top of proton therapy as the foundation, you also need targeted chemotherapy. So for these patients, I usually recommend going a step further and getting genetic testing to assess the risk level. Why? Because the ZFTA type often comes fused with some poor prognosis factors. A common one is the ZFTRL fusion. Once you identify these red flags, the doctor can take aim and put together a matching chemo or targeted therapy plan. Now let's get to a key question: how do you choose a doctor? Let's talk surgery first. When it comes to surgery, picking the right lead surgeon is the most important thing. The medical team, honestly, matters a lot less. Why do I say that? Because in pediatric neurosurgery, most of the core work is actually done by the lead surgeon alone. Across the whole country, the top pediatric neurosurgeons are pretty much all concentrated in Beijing. For example, Dr. Li Chun and Dr. Lu Wei at Beijing Tiantan Hospital, Dr. Yao Hongxin at Peking University First Hospital, Dr. Gu Ming in DR. Jiang Tao at Beijing Children's Hospital, and Dr. Zhang Yuqi at Tsinghua University Yuchuan Hospital in Beijing. As long as you can get any one of these doctors to do the surgery, your odds of a complete resection go way up. As for the advantages of proton therapy, I've already covered that in an earlier video, so I won't repeat it here. Now let's talk chemotherapy. Chemo is a bit different from surgery. Here, the choice of doctor and the medical team matter equally. You've got to look at both. Let me point you to the top hospitals in the country for pediatric ependymoma: Dr. Sun Liming's team at Beijing Shijitan Hospital, Dr. Zhang Juanping's team at Beijing Sanbo Brain Hospital, Dr. Li Hao's team at Fudan Children's Hospital in Shanghai, and Dr. Tang Yanlai's team at the first affiliated hospital of Sun Yat-sen University in Guangzhou. I've had in-depth conversations with each of these department heads at all these hospitals, and I can say this with confidence: these hospitals' treatment philosophies are already on par with the top level in the US, and their professional service is actually better than most hospitals in America. Alright, that's it for today. If you've got any questions about choosing a doctor or a hospital, feel free to drop a comment below the video. See you in the comments section.